In the heart of a restless city stood a narrow alley where the call to prayer echoed like a forgotten melody. There lived Aariz, a young man whose days flooded away in the hum of his coffee shop, the clinking of cups drowning out the whispers of his conscience. He was known for his laughter, his golden words that could charm clouds into raining blessings. Yet his heart was dry, a desert where prayer had long stopped blooming. But tomorrows piled up like unclaimed letters. Across the street lived Zara, a calligrapher who painted Quranic verses on delicate sheets of parchment. Her fingers smelled of ink and humility. Every time she passed Aariz's cafe, she'd greet him with a smile that seemed dipped in sincerity. "Brother Aariz," she once said softly, "you serve people with your hands all day, but when will you serve your soul?" Aariz chuckled, brushing her words away. "Zara, my soul's fine, it's got coffee, ambition, and good music." But that night, his laughter felt hollow. One evening, as the sky wept its last streaks of orange, an old man entered his cafe. His eyes were like lanterns that had seen eternity. He ordered nothing but water and asked, "Son, when was the last time you spoke to your Creator?" Aariz froze. I thank him sometimes," he said, fumbling for words. The man smiled sadly. "The Prophet said, the first deed for which a person will be called to account on the day of resurrection will be his prayer. If it is sound, he will be successful, but if it is lacking, he will be a loser." Those words pierced Aariz like thunder splitting silence. The old man left, and his glass of water sat untouched, but when Aariz looked at it, he saw his reflection ripple and blur, as though time itself was trembling. That night, the city was cloaked in rain. Lightning stitched the sky, and Aariz couldn't sleep. The echo of the hadith pulsed through his mind. If it is sound, successful, if lacking, a loser. He felt like a man standing on a scale, and his prayers were missing weights. At dawn, when the first azan wove through the air, Aariz stood by his window. His hands trembled as he whispered, "This time, I'll answer." He made wudu, the cold water biting his skin but washing something heavier from within. When he placed his forehead on the prayer mat, tears found his cheeks before words did. The next morning, Zara noticed the cafe door slightly ajar. Inside, Aariz was already sweeping, humming the azan softly under his breath. Years later, his cafe became a refuge, a place where travelers stopped not just for coffee, but for peace. Above the counter hung a frame with the hadith written in elegant calligraphy. Zara's handwriting, flowing like mercy. The first deed for which a person will be called to account will be his prayer. And beneath it, in Aariz's own hand, "The day I remembered to pray was the day I learned to live."